I had to shut the blinds behind me because it was like so bright in here. I just feel like since the time change, my body has just been thrown for a loop. I was doing so good with waking up at 5 a.m., being up for 2 hours, relaxing, watching some YouTube, making myself breakfast, getting my workouts in, editing if I had to get editing done, getting work done in the morning, vlogging or podcasting or doing whatever I needed to do for that day, filming reels, whatever it was. I was like going so well. And then, Kent's weekend birthday happened, and on that weekend, the time changed. And last week was like so rough. My alarm would go off at 5 a.m. and I just couldn't get out of bed. I'm just like, no, this is not happening. So I thought, okay, that's fine. I'll let my body just kind of go. And if this week is a little rough, that's fine. Like, I had such a rough week. I couldn't keep on my schedule. I think because I was waking up later, and by the weekend I was just so exhausted. And then I'm like, okay, this next coming up week we're gonna do it. Nope. I I can't get myself back on the 5 a.m. schedule, and I was doing so well. So Ben was crying at me, so I, had to fix that real quick, whatever he wanted. But I just I told myself, you know what? It's okay. We did really good, January, February, all up until the time change. I did so well. But for some reason, this time change just has really just thrown me for a loop. And in the mornings, the alarm goes off. Ken gets up to go to work, and it's funny because he's like, are you getting up, And I just laugh. I'm like, no, I am not getting up. And I just kind of go back to sleep, and then I let my body just kind of wake me up when it wakes me up. So he leaves at, he gets up at 5 and he leaves. And then usually I wake up probably 6:20, 6:30, and then sometimes I lay around, and then I officially get up at 7 a.m. And it's just so funny that my body still wakes me up that early, even after not working for so long. My body still wakes me up regularly at 7 a.m. And if I sleep any later than that, I just feel groggy and gross. So I'm trying to get myself into a new type of morning routine, just so then I can kind of still stick to, some type of routine for me. And I thought this morning I would just hang out with you guys and bring you along, because I was going to do a new 5 a.m. routine, because again, I was doing so well, but then 5 a.m. stopped, and here we are. So I'm just bringing you along on my morning, and we're just gonna, chat and hang out. And the first thing I do in the morning, every morning, is I come downstairs, I get some water, I drink my water while I'm just watching YouTube, and I just wake up for the first hour, because I just don't want to really do anything else. I still am trying to stay off my phone right when I get up in the morning. Some mornings I'm successful with it, other mornings I am a failure. But I just think that's okay. I think I have to change my time on my phone to, do not disturb during this amount of time. But I am just working on it. So I am just going to relax for a little bit longer, because it's 7:36 right now. So I will relax until 8 o'clock, and then we will go in the kitchen and make us some breakfast for the morning. So I will talk to you guys when we go to make breakfast. trying to do more often is get veggies in with my food. And since we have veggies left over from, Ken's weekend, and they're still good, I've just been putting it in my breakfast, mostly just because, again, I'm trying to get more veggies in my diet, but sometimes I have a hard time just eating the raw veggies. So if I put it in my breakfast, then it's another way to get it in during the day. Like my fruit, I have frozen fruit. I used to get like fresh fruit, but then it would go bad really, really fast. So we started buying the frozen stuff, and I really don't like to defrost it and then eat it because it's like slimy and kind of gross. So now lately I've just been adding it to like a smoothie, and like I'll work out in my afternoon, I'll do my fruit smoothie, and like that's kind of my snack meal for lunch, because by the time Ken gets home and then by the time we eat dinner, like if I eat, I'm just usually not hungry. So I try to kind of just snack during the afternoon rather than having like a full meal. And I make that shake with fruit. So I'm definitely every day trying to get my veggies and my fruits in. So now that my breakfast is made and my coffee is ready, I am going to go sit down at the table, and I will probably start to get some editing done while I'm eating. So let's get to that. So I didn't get much editing done for today's video. What I usually try to do with my videos while I'm recording is I try to take the videos that I recorded, put it on my computer, edit it, so then I'm like going along with the editing while I'm filming, just so then it doesn't take so long to put everything together. I found just for me that always works. But I was working on my podcast episode that I recorded yesterday that is going out next week, and I'm just trying to get it to upload. So I uploaded it because I upload it two separate ways. I do my YouTube video, so then it's on YouTube, but I also do a just audio version for Spotify. And I know that you can upload the videos to Spotify. I've just never done that. I like to do, videos for YouTube, audio for Spotify. That's just how I do it. So I uploaded the audio and I listened to it back one more time just to make sure I liked it. And now I am uploading the video, and what I'm actually doing is uploading it to my drive so then I can upload it to the platforms that they need to go on. And while that's been happening, I've just been scrolling and looking through things, but it's about almost 9:45, and at 10 o'clock I'm going to start working out. I'm trying to decide if I want to just do a regular workout video or if I want to do weightlifting, because I haven't weightlifted at all this week. And what I was doing is I was going back and forth between like weightlifting and dance videos, or I've been following recently Grow with Joe. So some workouts are like cardio, some have weights, some are dance, and I've been kind of just going through those. But I think I've just been doing those. Yeah, I've just been doing those all week. And I think today I might do some weightlifting because I do want to get that in. And then I will go downstairs and walk. I was so upset because it was finally nice outside and I was able to start walking again outside. And then it got cold again. Like spring was on Tuesday. Where is the warm weather? And tomorrow we're supposed to get a snowstorm. And we're supposed to be traveling this weekend and going to Illinois, which I'm also was going to vlog. But now I don't even know if we're going, because I was planning on vlogging tomorrow with packing everything, But if we get a snowstorm, then we're not going to be leaving. So yeah. It's just been cold, and it's been like 20, 30 degrees, and I don't want to go out walking when it's 20, 30 degrees. Like the days I was walking, it was like 40, 50. So I still dressed warm, but I didn't have to dress as warm because it was nice out. But with it being so cold, it's like, no, I don't even, right now it's 25 degrees. I don't want to go outside and walk. It's too cold. I mean, I could bundle up and walk, but I just don't want to do it. So now I'm back to walking downstairs on the treadmill, which is fine. I definitely enjoy it, but I'm ready for the warm weather. So I guess you guys will see in the next vlog if we actually end up going to Illinois or not with the snowstorm. Because it's weird, because sometimes it says we're going to get snowstorms, but then we don't really get snowstorms. It kind of like passes us. And then there's times where it says it's going to pass us and it actually hits us. So I think tomorrow it said we're supposed to get 3 to 7 inches of snow. 3 to 7 inches? What? That's insane. Insane. But where I'm looking at this, now that I'm looking at like when it's supposed to be in the morning. So maybe it won't be so bad once we go to leave. Because we won't be leaving until Ken gets home anyways. And Ken gets home at 2. And then he wanted to shower and like get himself ready to go before we left. So maybe by the time we go to leave, it won't be snowing anymore and it won't be that bad if it's just supposed to snow in the morning. I guess we'll see, right? So this video is actually 2 minutes before it is done uploading to my drive, and then I think I will upload it right to YouTube. So then it's doing that while I'm working out, because YouTube, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but YouTube has been like really slow lately. I've had videos that were like really short, and for some reason it takes like hours to upload. Not really sure why. I mean, I have had 2 videos that were like almost an hour, which I can understand taking an hour to upload. But then these short ones that are like 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes never took an hour, and they're taking way longer than like I feel like they should be. So once this is done, I will upload it to YouTube, and then we will get ready to work out. I definitely think I'm going to do a weightlifting workout today. I've been working out in my living room just because it's cold in the basement too. So I just been moving my table up here and just doing workouts up here, and then obviously I go downstairs to the treadmill. So that's what I'm going to do. So I will talk to you guys once we go to get ready to work out. Did I cuddle with my cat for a little bit? Yes, I did. But we are ready to get our workout in. So, like I said, I just do the workouts upstairs here, mostly because it's cold downstairs. And once it gets warm again, then I will get back to working downstairs. But really, I just move my table kind of over there. I will have to shift Ben and just do it in this area. And of course, I'm listening to music right now, but then I just change that over to whatever the workout video is. Most of the time, I will just go to the YouTube page, and really whatever video pops up first, that's usually what I start doing now, because I could spend like a half hour to an hour trying to look for that like perfect video, and I just don't do that. I just pick whatever comes up. So let's get to working out. 15 minutes later, we are done. If anybody's questioning, yes, I do use 2-pound weights. I have struggled with larger size weights or more weight sizes since I had the surgery on my shoulder. And if I use too heavy of weights, then I just feel pressure and sometimes feel pain in the shoulder. So I have always started out with 2. For some exercises, I do 1s. I most of the time do use 3s just because that's the highest I can go without feeling any pressure or pain. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, you had a surgery, shouldn't have that taken that away, and it should have. But I still have issues with my shoulder. There's, I think, a part that healed weird, and if I overwork it, then I feel it. So yes, I use small weights, but they actually work really great. I get an awesome exercise. I am sweating. I feel it in my arms. So I think when you are starting working out, even if it's tinier weights and you work your way up to bigger ones, just do what works for you, and this is what works for me. So now I am going to head downstairs and we are going to go get our walk-in. So I had to move him to move the table over, and I moved him right into the sun, and he's just a cozy little cat right now. I love my babies. So I come upstairs to this. Just look at the way he's sitting. With his arms all out. You look so funny. Oh, that is just so cute. After workout, little cuteness here. So while I was downstairs, I took this stuff out of the dryer. It's like rags and stuff that we use that I hang a bag on our door back here, just so then we can put like our kitchen rags, my cleaning rags, and all that in the bag, and then when the bag gets full, I will take it downstairs and I will wash them. But I noticed that we didn't have any more small rags for the sink, so I wanted to get these upstairs, and then I realized that I washed some yesterday, so we were getting all of that clean. And I thought of something that somebody might think is weird, but I enjoy sweating. Like when I work out and I have sweat and I can feel it, it feels good. Now I can tell you when I used to work in a warehouse and like I would sweat, just having the sweat go down my back just felt gross in my clothes. But there's something about sweating to me when I work out that just feels so nice. And somebody's gonna be like, that's weird. Like, weirdo. So right now I'm just gonna fold these up, and then I'm going to make my after workout shake. And my video is actually done uploading to YouTube. So I am going to create my thumbnail, create my title and all that. I have a title already in my head that I want to use, but I've been using this SEO platform part to build my title and description, all that, because if you upgrade your YouTube to, I think it's Tubi, yeah, Tubi, I have a subscription for that, and it like allows you to use this SEO tool that will like give you a percentage of how like I think searchable your content will be. And I really enjoyed using that because I feel like my content has been reaching more people than it has before. And I think it's because I've been, you know, trying to get my number up to like at least like 70 or 80 when I put it together. And sometimes I just like to see like the information I'm putting together, like where my score would be. And it says, you know, when you have like a higher score, obviously it reaches more people. And I kind of feel like since I've been using it, I've been getting more traction on my channel. And again, too, I've been trying to do more short form content as well to get more reaches. And my last two that I did, I think were around like 400 views, and I never have gotten like that many views before on just that type of like shorts and stuff. And also, like, I do my reels on Instagram. I take the stuff that I put on YouTube, like the short form content, and I reuse them on my Instagram, and then my Instagram automatically uploads to Facebook. So I'm getting a lot more traction on my stuff, which makes me feel really good. So if you're wondering kind of what I use when I do that, I think it's called Tubi, and it's like an SEO function on it that I just go to and I put everything together. When I actually go to edit, I will show you what I'm talking about. But I'm going to finish folding the rest of this, and then we'll make the after workout shake and get to editing. Yes, I did change. I went upstairs to change real fast, put my laundry away, and kind of just brush out my hair. And now we are going to make my after workout smoothie, which you guys would have seen before in my body positivity vlog about what I eat in a day. And did I do it in that? Yes, I did. I did make it in that, but we're going to make it again today. Now we got my shake. I do like, it's really thick, and this is like something you probably eat with a spoon. And I know that if you make a smoothie and you want it not to be as thick, you would pretty much just put more liquid in it, but I like it more on the thicker side. And I do put just a little bit of chocolate in there just to get that like little hint of, you know, chocolate. And normally I would put peanut butter. I have peanut butter that is like chunky and has little bits of peanuts in it. But when Ken's parents were here, they left a thing of just peanuts. And normally me and Ken would just sit around and eat peanuts. So I decided I'm just going to put it in the shake, and it gives it that peanut butter taste. And that's the reason I put peanut butter in it, because it just like, I love that like rich peanut butter taste. And before I had like a mixed berries, and then when we went to Walmart, I just got like a strawberry and banana bag because I like the strawberry banana taste. And like the berries was okay, but I kind of like the strawberry bananas better. So strawberry banana shake, so good. So now we're gonna get to putting the stuff together for YouTube and go from there. So on YouTube, I use TubeBuddy, and I paid for it, and it's just a way for you to have tools that'll help you with your content. So it like has Keyboard Explorer, you know, learning what your target audience is interested in and figuring out what to make for your next videos. Your SEO Studio is to optimize your video search by creating the perfect titles, description, thumbnails, and tags. That's what I was talking about that I use. I'll talk about that more in a minute. It gives you like suggestions for shorts, so it takes videos that you've already done and it'll make shorts out of it to captivate what that video is about for your audience. And then it also has a planner spot where you could go in and put like all your ideas for future videos. If like you don't have a spot, for me, I just do it on my phone or a piece of paper. But if you want to have another spot to write everything down to make sure like you have somewhere, you can do it also in here. And then it also has a tutorial just showing you how this all works. I was really excited when I found the SEO studio because I was looking for something to like optimize my video. So when I go in, you type in what you would want to talk about, and then it's like, you know, help me find my keywords. There's a spot where you can save drafts for videos. These were ideas that I had but I never got to. And then like if you click this, it can launch the keyword explorer so you can find exactly what you're looking for. So for my video today, it was talking about taking a step back from social media. So I could put like learning to take a step back from social media for your mental health. And then you can click it, and then it'll tell you right here what the score is. Obviously your score will go up and down, so like they recommend that within the first 200 characters of your description you put what the video is about. So like if I take this out, you can tell that this will go down, but the more you add into it, the higher your score will be. And I just really like to use this for me, just so then, like I said, I like to get my score up to like 70, 75, 80, just so then I know like this is what's pushing out to say the higher score you have, the more your video is going to be found. So I don't know if I like this title yet. I might change that, and then once I go through the whole editing process of putting it all together, I will show you my final score. So I just wanted to show you guys, after doing my title description, my tags, and creating my thumbnail, which I created over on Canva, I put it all together and my final score is 76. So I know that 76 seems low, and I've had other ones that are higher, but as long as this circle right here is green, I think that it's good, because you don't want it to be yellow and you don't want it to be red, because red means you're not getting any score, barely, and yellow means you're barely getting a score, and green means, you know, you're at least good enough that if it gets pushed out, people are gonna see it. So now I just save it, and since I actually uploaded my video, I go to my video and this little thing pops up. I go here, I pick the one that I want, and I apply it. And then all that stuff and all that work I just did gets applied to my video. And this is just a faster way for me to work through everything. And it's, I just like using it. It's just faster. See, all my hashtags are here. My description is here, my title is here, it even puts my thumbnail in, and then the only thing I have to do is go in and select what I want it to go on. So I'm selecting my podcast. Like I said, it's nice because all my stuff is here. They actually updated this so it looks different from what it normally does. It's cool. I just noticed this. So now that I went all through that, I'm gonna finish doing my end screen stuff, and then we will talk after I'm finished. Now that did take me about a half hour to do, and now to end the morning, I am going to read. I have been reading it. I am like halfway through this book, and I'm so excited because once this book is done, I will probably be doing like a book review, because I have seen the movies, the older movie and the newer ones, and there is so much that is in the movies that are in the books, but there's so much that's not in the movies that's in the book. And that's why I love reading, because you dive into a whole different world, and all the details and just everything in books are just so good. So I will definitely be doing a book review, full detailed, and obviously comparing to the movies. I think what I'll do is, me and Ken did watch the original It movie a couple weeks ago, and just from reading this and like watching, I saw things that were in there that were in the book, and then obviously there are a lot of things that aren't in the book that are in the book but aren't in the movie. And what I'd like to do is, once I finish reading this, go back to and rewatch part 1 and part 2 of the newer It series, because I feel like there are some things in the new movies that aren't in the old one that are also in the book as well. So I'm gonna get to reading. Thanks for spending the morning with me. Pretty much every morning looks like this. I try to keep myself on a very strict schedule, because if I'm not on some type of schedule, I'm not going to get anything done. I also have a schedule for the week that I do on Sundays, which I think I will share with you guys in a future vlog. I'd like to do just like a Sunday planning reset day with you guys, to show you kind of how I plan out my weeks now that I am at home, and how I just kind of keep myself on track with everything. So those videos will be coming in the future, but I am going to get to reading, and I will talk to you guys again in the next vlog. Bye guys.